All right, Shalom Israel. Y'all know what it is, what it do, and who it is. Captain K, the Goggle Ball, the ISUPK up under Commander General YAHANNA. And real quick, I got another article that I want to read. I just want to bring some out real quick. This was a an article written by Tabitha M. Franklin. This was for Martin Luther King Day, right? And she turned around and it says the title is "Racism Still Exists, but America is Not Racist." And you know, when you look this article up, Martin Luther King, they got the picture of Martin Luther King on her, right? And I mean, what better spokesperson other than him? You understand? The person that has us still believing in this damn dream that it's never going to come true. All right. But check us out. It says racism in America has been no subject swept under the rug too often. In fact, racism has been at the center of American attention for quite a while now. News articles populate random incidents of hate crimes. Political leaders spew hints of racism against their political opponents every now and then. Mainstream media and radio allows racial slurs to blast over the airwaves. The music and media is then shared in restaurants, shopping stores, movie theaters, and the list goes on. To have a genuine understanding of the term racism and how it still exists in its entirety here in America, we need to uncover its definition. Racism, according to the American Psychological Association, is a prejudice that assumes that the members of racial categories have distinctive characteristics and that these differences result in some racial groups being inferior to others, maybe even their own. It's also important to know the definition of the term prejudice so we don't get the two confused. Prejudice, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, is an unfair and unreasonable opinion or feeling, especially when formed without enough thought or knowledge. Now, though Americans have a high chance of being racist in one way or the other, according to definition, America isn't. It's like America itself is not racist. Good day, man. I mean, these devils they don't surprise me at all. This means that though an individual may experience unfair treatments of racism, there are ways that he or she may be compensated or brought whole from the pain and suffering they endure. For example, if an individual experiences racism in the workplace, he or she may have the right to sue according to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. If a student is discriminated against in the classroom setting, they may be able to sue. Um, I just read some articles about some little sisters and brothers being racially discriminated against in class, and nothing happened. They got another one to where a young student got choked out by a white classmate, and they did nothing about it. Like, come on, man, these people are crazy. But this is how America, wants to portray themselves as being the good guy. All because you can sue. Let alone look at how many of our brothers and sisters lose their life here, man. And you talking about a doggone lawsuit? Like, come on, this is crazy. But let's keep going. It says if it sorry, if a police officer discriminates against a civilian or everyday citizen, they may have the right to sue. Anthony Lamar Smith here in St. Louis back in 2000 and wow, I can't remember what this was. I think it was 11, and that's when he was unalived by a white cop here in St. Louis. The white cop lied and said he had a gun. He had no the gun that he planted on the young man. Um, it didn't have his prints. It didn't have any fibers. It didn't have any of his follicles, hairs, nothing of his on the gun. Um, he said he saw a drug deal going bad. He didn't find any drugs on him. No one found any drugs on this young man. I mean, and the list just goes on and on and on and on. The cop shot this brother in his face with his own personal AK-47. Right? Something that is illegal for a cop to do, which is to bring their own weapon to work. But he did and got away with it. So I mean, this brother wasn't even didn't even live through the incident to sue. What the hell is this person talking about? And this happens so many times to our brother. But keep in mind, America is not racist. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. All right. Then it says, whereas many years ago, there was nothing that could be done about the injustice people endured. During the Jim Crow era that ended in 1964, when the Civil Rights Act took effect, discrimination and public racism were allowed in the United States. In fact, they were enforced according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Many believe that using racism as a scapegoat. Now check this out. So many believe that using racism as a scapegoat, if having done nothing to seek justice, is a way of seeking some form of attention. Simply because sitting back and doing nothing allows room for the injustice to continue to take place. Also, because sometimes people confuse someone's dislike for them personally as being racist. Like, come on, man. When you have uh, uh, several camera phones and videos of white people calling black people the N word and F you effing nigger and all of this stuff that they say and do, nigga, what are you doing around here? Ain't no niggas around here. I got an article where a teacher hung a noose in her class and then said that she was being discriminated against. Like, oh my God. Like, these people are insane. But let's keep going. It says the way the media is able to make propaganda of a one sided narrative that depicts the black man as being a constant victim is by controlling the way the narrative spins. That is by far the doggone truth. That is a lie. You understand? Black men are victims, constant victims. Black women, black children. You understand? Because guess what? We're always being targeted by these people for some odd reason. When you see a black man somewhere, he's looking suspicious, and all he's doing is walking. The hell, suspicious look. I might say, damn, he looks stupid as hell the way he walked, but not. Oh my god, just every black man. He looks suspicious. What does he do? No, you understand? But our oppressors, that's the way they see us. You understand? Because guess what? In their eyesight, you are suspicious, and we need to do something about it. That's why Anthony Lamar Smith was unalived by a white cop. That's why Tamir Rice was unalived by cops, a little 12-year-old kid that was playing with a toy. You understand? He was unalived, and the list goes on and on and on. Like, I can go on forever. All right. So then it said, and then here's the thing: the media is not spinning anything. You understand? They've given the facts. White man, white woman calls black person nigga, say whatever, N word, get them out of here, niggas, nigga, whatever. There's no narrative to spin. There's nothing being spun here. You understand? It's what actually happened. It's the facts. So then it says the media likes to adhere to the black man as being underserved and undereducated. We are. Like, look at what's happening in your schools. We should have never integrated with you all. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King. We are underserved and disenfranchised. Martin Luther King said it himself about his people, you know. So thank you, Martin Luther King. And it says they also like to adhere to the black man as casting off his family, leaving the black woman to be a single mother. The media likes to sensationalize hate, rap, and murder rates of the black men in predominantly black neighborhoods. Sadly, many black leaders have taken a page from their book and have begun to call themselves victims in the same sense, even when they know of the legal action they could take. Like, uh, like this person here is, this is a Karen, basically, and she knows, but she's trying to push this narrative that America is great and was great for something other than unaliving us and enslaving us. That's what they were great for, right? Um, we all have been victimized here. Our ancestors went through it, and now the descendants are still going through it. You understand? Now, don't get me wrong. We don't have a victim mentality. We're not slaves in ISUPK. Damn that. You understand? But we all have suffered from racism one way or another, right? But let me go ahead and finish this up so we can get out of here. Okay? And then it says, uh, and then this person, Tabitha Franklin really believes that we could just sue our way out of this. Like this is insane. Here we will look into the data and the numbers and determine if the narrative is true or if Americans racism has gotten the best of society. Like that is crazy. That is insane. Yes. So um we go, let me see. I will jump down to, let me see. Uh, okay. All right. Let me see. And let me just skip past this right here, and then we're gonna get out of here. Perhaps the media is sensationalizing racism as a way to manipulate and sway people for its own benefit. Propaganda. Perhaps individuals feel as if they are being discriminated against for racism when the other person simply has issues with an individual's character traits. Perhaps the best way to handle true racism is not with public outcries for sympathy, but with lawsuits and evidence. No matter the cause, racism still exists, but America is not racist. And here is when you turn around and you're supposed to salute America. You understand? Get the hell out of here. You understand? Like, like the media is not helping portray black men as being victims. We simply are, man. You understand? Our people have been victimized here. It's not a lie. It's facts. Turn on the camera phones, turn on the news, read an article. They're there, and it happens all the time, man. You know, but again, like I said, thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., for even coming up with that big dumb idea of a dream that you had to turn around and join this place rather than to stay segregated. You understand? And with that, shalom, Israel. Tune in to the next one. Oh, and don't forget that food drive is going down this Saturday right here in the city of St. Louis. We're doing a marathon. We're doing three tent cities. We're doing starting from at 10 and ending at 3. We're going to be at the first location, which is 10th and Cass, the second one, which is 14th and Market, and the third, which is Lenore K. Sullivan Boulevard down on the riverfront. We're going to be, Commander Juliana got us out here feeding the homeless and the unhoused and the less fortunate and the poor of our people, man. So make sure y'all help donate to that cash out, right? Check us out on Cash App. Go to hashtag ISUPK STLOUIS in all caps. Donate so we can feed them, give them more food, man. We serving them hot food that day. All right. It's been cold as hell. You see how I'm wrapped up right now. It's cold out here. You understand? And like I said, and they less fortunate, they don't have jobs, they don't have a place to live. And the city, the mayor, Tashara Jones, won't even provide them with a place. But we're going to teach Tashara Jones, this black woman, this mayor here in the city of St. Louis, just how to help fix and solve the homeless problem here in St. Louis. And with that, shalom, family.